Hello once more, gentlemen, and the occasional ladies, I hope. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to yet another trek through the dungeon, and the continuation of the Cat of Nine Tails run starring Mewtalisk himself, itself. This is an epic moment for me. I have done very well with this character so far, off of a brand new build that I'm very proud and happy to say I thought of myself, and hell, it looks like it worked. And it is working really, really well. At this point, all I can say is it's been a great run, and I've had to deal with some situations where I didn't have all the tools I wanted, but made do with the tools I had, and I've come out victorious, and it's really awesome. I've had a little bit of luck. I've had some near misses where I only had 2 health left. And I've had some deaths. I've died, 3 times? But that's okay, because thus far, for the most part, it has been a solid grind, solid skill play, and I'm still alive and kicking. And now, I think it's all going to end. Because, you see, I am not very good at the vaults. I die in the bottom of the vault all the time. And unfortunately for me, all that's left for me to go on to right now is the bottom of the vault. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head down there and clear that out, and hopefully get the 3rd rune and win shortly thereafter. Things might go very hairy and very south, and if that happens, we'll just have to deal with it as it goes along. One thing I've seriously considered is the possibility of switching up my Ring of Vachlir for a Ring of Teleportation. Cursed as it may be, with my teleport control, that would even work to my advantage. But I chose against it in the end because I still have 8 scrolls of teleport, so I should be able to do that to just, I don't mind if I use up all my resources to get through this one encounter. It'll be worth it. The other thing I've considered is Alistair's Intoxication. People have said it's a really good spell for multiple reasons, chief being, you know what, let's just go ahead and read it together. Okay, I gotta figure out which book it's in, hang on. It'll be in Enchantments, probably? No, not Enchantments. There's got to be an easier way to look through all of these. At some point, I've got to figure that out. Book of Dreams. There we go. Book of Dreams. The spell works by converting a small portion of brain matter into alcohol. Really good flavor, by the way. Total props to the development team for that. Confusing all intelligent humanoids within the caster's view, it is strongly focused on the caster, however, and so poison resistance will not protect them. It is frequently used as an icebreaker at wizard parties. In short, it's an area of effect confused that will hit everybody, including all of the vault guards, if I do it right. What bugs me is I don't know whether or not my abominations will be affected by it. I'd like to believe they won't, since I don't think they're intelligent. So if I enter surrounded by abominations, and then I drop this sucker, hopefully everything will be confused except me, including me. Then I quaff a potion of healing, break out of the confusion, and they all go to town on my confused enemies. However, the risk involved is so high that I'm going to actually go ahead and look it up right now to see whether or not abominations qualify as being intelligent. I don't think they do. They have plant-level intelligence, demonic monsters. This really isn't enough of an answer for me, so I'm going to actually test it to make sure it works. But that would be the ideal battle strategy for me, and that is the plan I intend to go forward with. So let's drop this book and the rotting flesh and figure out which spell I can afford to lose to make room for it. I would need 4 total spell levels. I have 2, and I don't feel like I need to get rid of Haunt ASAP or anything, so I don't want to drop that just because. Of these spells, Deflect Missiles is doing the job of Repel Missiles very well, so I'm going to drop Repel Missiles. And I believe I should have several books of minor magic by now that I can use to, I'm not actually sure which it would be. Let's check to see if it's in this book. This has the high level, it doesn't have the low level. Book of Wizardry, Book of the Sky, Book of Spatial Translocations. I don't want to lose my Book of Wizardry unless I have to. I just feel like that's an important book. Yeah, it's another deflect missiles, but... Oh, to hell with it. How many Scrolls of Amnesia do I have lying around? I have several. Let's just blow one of those. Go ahead. I left it by the door. I'm still, I admit freely, I am still kind of stalling. I've had so much fun with this run, I don't want it to end, but I'm just so nervous at the prospect of having to do this. I've died to that opening so many times. Admittedly, I haven't always had so good a battle plan or so well prepared a character, but yeah. And of course, I've usually gone in there without using any buffs, so that'll also help. Okay, lose that and go back to the book stack, or just go to Alistair's Intoxication. There we go. And memorize. It is done, and we are off to the vaults. Oh, it has been a most excellent run. I sincerely hope this is not the end of it, and it probably won't be. I mean, I've gotten lucky so far, and I've fought well, and all of that good stuff. And, oh, great, I forgot to... He hasn't seen me yet, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to put on deflect missiles and swiftness, and get a few summons up. Granted, these are ice beasts, and that's not what's gonna kill him, but it's just gonna... It's an icebreaker. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, icebreaker. Horrible things, please. There you go. Actually, I have no way of interacting with corpses anymore. I want the abominations by my side. Down we go. I don't actually recall why I left this floor undone. Was there something particularly nasty? Oh, Boris. Alright, we now found a valid reason to delay entering the final vault, and that is that we are up against a potentially very dangerous lich. Let us make sure to keep our buffs on at all times. Swift is the key. Deflect missiles won't hurt, but swiftness is key. Yeah, I should be able to take on, or at the very least, escape from Boris. So, let's not worry about it. And just make sure all the buffs stay up at all times. Go, my pretties. Kill, kill, kill! If I recall correctly, the reason I didn't attack Boris earlier was, one, I wasn't very strong, I wasn't quite strong enough, and secondly, this floor was mostly unexplored, so there was always the constant fear of it. Third, and most importantly, he will just come back because he's a lich. But right now I feel like killing him and potentially can get a lot of experience out of this, so we're totally going for it. Recall. I think he just went invisible, unfortunately. Turning back on my buffs. Unfortunately, yeah, it definitely looks like my allies can't see him. I'm gonna haste the one guy that I know can, and just sick him, and hope to God that they accidentally bump into him if nothing else. Okay, and an abomination is dead. But my tentacled monstrosity is still in play, and finally he dies. Of course, we have such an armada here that, but for the fact that he can't see us, I would be fine. So let's just shoot him. Beautiful. One shot kills him. Of course, he doesn't leave a corpse because he's a lich and he'll be back and all of that stuff, but for the time being, ding dong, the witch is dead, and I gained, oh my god, I went from 83 experience to 92. So yeah, that was awesome. Go ahead and just beat up these ogres for me, won't you, pals? Thank you. I kill boars, you kill the ogres. It's fair trade. Okay, there we go. That clears out a heretofore untouched floor of the vaults. And don't forget, everybody, that's one of the huge lessons of Crawl. There is there's no obligation to fight every fight. You can totally leave some behind for later, you know, when you're strong enough to actually take on an ancient lich. A unique named ancient lich. Okay, and 7th floor. Here it goes. Actually, let's go ahead and do that test first. Here are my allies. I'm going to tell you all to wait here. Then I'm going to go off to the stairs where I can do this to you without fear and see exactly what happens when I Alistair's intoxicate. I become confused. My allies obviously did not get affected by this. That confusion only lasted for like 4 turns, and my summons were unaffected. Okay, very good. Everybody follow me again. Gentlemen, it has been an honor serving with all of you. Except you zombies. I have no need of you. In fact, let's see if we can't get these zombies killed. There we go. Very good. Okay, the zombies are dead. Let's get a second round of abominations in. That's almost a perfect surround. Let's turn on my buffs. So speed, and what is deflect missiles, and self-haste. What else do I need to do? Let's quaff a potion of resistance before going in, just, you know, for absolute max. I now am as powerful as I will ever be. In we go. Not a bad start. Just 24 enemies and a gigantic ant. So let's actually begin with, I think I'm going to begin with one more cast, because before they move in I'll have enough space, and yup, I'm hasted, so only the wasp got to move. And now, confuse everything. Including myself. But hopefully my abominations will go into action at this point. I'm definitely going to want to heal immediately. I don't want to even waste one turn right now to wait out for that. Okay. An abomination is dead. The vault guards are God knows doing God knows what. There's enough space around me that I can get off yet another horrible thing, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. The bodyguards physically around me are all still doing well. Let's recast Alistair's intoxication. See if we can't go for a twofer here. And this time I apparently wasn't affected by it. Okay, I'll take that. The squares around me are all physically blocked, and it's beginning to look like I'm not going to be able to win this fight by dint of numbers. And if I go back upstairs, the fight will be that much harder when I return. So I'm going to go ahead and magic map. I should have actually done the magic map second instead of first, but oh well. Scroll of teleport. I can definitely hold out for that many turns. In the meantime, let's cast a haunt or two. Okay. Haunt not because it's the spell I'd like to use, but because it's the spell that will reach. Okay, the red wasp has now managed to break through my line and touch me, so I'm going to step away. No. I'm going to blink away to the right. Good, no damage taken. Let's do it one more time. Okay, and now I may choose my exact destination to teleport. Beautiful. I'm very committed here. I'm not going to be able to get out of this. I'm going to go to the top left corner and just work my way out from there. I have very little mana, so let's do this. Recall to me and send in everything I have to fight for me. And hopefully my mana will come back as we get kills and before too long. You know what? I'll just totally do this. I can't afford the time. These abominations are not going to last forever. I still have all my buffs on? Yes, good. I'm even hasted still, which is great. I don't want to go down the middle just yet. Okay, deflect missiles is up, good. That's important. Send them in. Okay, that kill was huge. It gave him back a lot of mana. Send them in. And make sure that deflect missile stays up at all times. Okay. We now have a beachhead, people. Sort of. I have a nice semi-narrow hallway from which they must approach. And a nice heaping pile of stone giant so that I can get full again. Let's go ahead and recover mana rather than running out anywhere. My miscast probability is very high right now. This is a very dangerous place for me all around, but it's all good. It's all good. A stray Vault Guard is such a wonderful sight, really. Ha! I reach level 20 and I gain an extra life. Now I have, what, 2, which is the max stock. I'm sorry to disappoint myself almost, but it looks like even if I die, this run isn't going to be over just tonight. Oh, shut up. Just die. There you go. Waiting off everything except my sickness. Sickness I'm going to leave on. I don't really care right now. It's probably going to come back from another source before I have the time to appreciate not being sick. What am I doing? I'm walking forward with no buffs on. Speed, deflect missiles, and at least some abominations just in case. Okay, what did I leave behind exactly? A lot of Vault Guards, and that's... Oh, what is that? I've never even seen that before. Some kind of bizarre looking dragon, I guess? A black one? Either way, if I can take on some of these Vault Guards one-on-one, that'd be great. But I should probably approach them from the top side as opposed to from this side because I've cleared off the entire top border. So yeah. There's no point whatsoever in doing anything other than going extremely slowly. extremely slowly. Don't get any points for going quickly. You lose every point for dying. This is worth a recast because I don't know exactly what's coming at me from the side. We're gonna charge the left first. Yep, and there's the Actuar, which has ended so many of my runs. But I have deflect missiles on right now, so I'm not nearly as worried as I might have been otherwise. Come on, stay behind my wall, baby. There we go. This is a good time to go ahead and turn off every skill I don't actually want trained. Dodging is great to leak experience to constantly. Charms is at 14. It's as good as it's ever going to get. Spellcasting never goes sour. Summoning I should keep going as well, because these are important skills. And this is the time to begin racing traps and doors just a little bit. I'm going to turn off fighting the moment it levels up one more time, though, because I only needed it for the health, and I have enough health now, so yay. Recall, attack, back off. Okay. Swiftness and deflect missiles are on. Good. I have to keep mentally checking that to make sure that it hasn't changed, but okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just recall right here, because that will draw out whatever it is that's waiting for me. And now I'll sick them, because it looks like there isn't a whole lot more waiting. Something else there. Turn back on all of my buffs. And my mana is back to near full, which is great. Oh my god, how did that happen? This Vault Guard just showed up next to me. Okay, fighting just leveled up. Turn it off. 9 points in fighting, 82 HP. That's very decent, very respectable. Okay, stepping back into full visibility of everything. Make sure all the buffs are on before I do this. And tag that dog. Okay, there come new enemies, so let's put a fresh round of abominations in before I leave them to the fight. That's a Titan. I've never fought Titans. Like, well, I must have at some point in order to know what they are, but I haven't fought them in a long time. Let's go ahead and just back off and see what comes from the fight naturally without my assistance. Okay, we've got a Shadow Dragon, and I assume that's the Titan, a Titan. And I have enough monstrosities here to at least do some serious damage, so I'm just going to blink away. Vault Guard dies near instantly, and that's a Shadow Dragon, right? That better be a Shadow Dragon. Okay, good. I want everybody to focus the Shadow Dragon. And I'm going to turn back on Deflect Missiles and Speed and get the fuck out. I assume you guys are doing serious damage. God damn, I hope you guys are doing serious damage. But I'm not gaining any mana back, so you're really not. There you go, that's the mana back I was hoping for. That's a good sign. Let's go forward again. Yup, looks like we won the fight. Time to eat a human, I guess? I'm like a vicious cat that claws and eats humans, which is in fact what cats actually will do. Buffs go back on. Alright, things are definitely looking up. Vault 8 has been entered, and we're not dying. Let's put on a whole bunch more minions and take a quick peek inside the top right vault. There's the Titan. I have swiftness, I have everything, but I'm going to recall first, and then get the fuck out. Hopefully that will be enough to take him down. Yep, it was. I have no idea how much damage he did, and I don't really care. Freaking shapeshifters, man. Let's go ahead and haunt cast the near human. Okay, that didn't work. Let's just go do the more reliable way and get some new summons, I guess. There we go. The shapeshifter is dead, and I'm just gonna keep running away now. I'm getting all this power back, which means that my summons are obviously doing a good job. But I don't want to poke my head in there anymore. Yeah, you can see it just keeps listing all these collateral kills going up and up and up. Okay, swiftness is back up. Let's take another peek. Oh, here come my happy abominations now to congratulate me on being such a good master. This is taking a long time, and I don't want to rush it, which means I'm very likely going to have to cut this halfway. Just letting everyone know up front, so don't be disappointed when this video does not end with me completing the vault. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and get more abominations. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. There's nothing overt that makes me think this is a bad situation. But I've learned to listen to that voice that says, do more aggression. Take less chances. Because here's the thing, if I die now, the amount of experience I'm going to lose is so severe that there's no way I'll get it back before the game's over. Recall offensive onto the worm and kick its ass. Deflect missiles is up. Oh my god, this is just a nasty, nasty corner. I have to get out. We're gonna win against some of these foes, and then we're gonna lose the war. And I can't be in fighting range when that happens. But they're coming back. Oh yeah, they're losing the war. Let's go ahead and summon actually 2 more rounds of allies with all of the new mana they've given me. That should actually help a lot. Yak-Chawars are not nearly as scary when you don't have to get shot by them from a distance. Not nearly as scary. Come on, win. Okay, they're not winning. Let's... yeah, another round. I just realized I had 42 mana already, so there's no reason not to. Come on. Come on. Peek, peek. Oh, Guardian Serpent. Back off, back off, back off. Everybody go kill him. Peeking. This is a good chance to recall in so that we can actually take him out. Okay. That was just a shapeshifter. It wasn't a real guy. Backing off and seeing if I can eat any of these. Titans are apparently edible, which is great. Go kill the stone giant for while I eat. My deflect missile's expired, so I need to turn that back on. Okay. I'm at full, and I'm going to go ahead and summon more abominations right before we get a kill on the shapeshifter, so that when my mana comes back, I'm in good shape. Yeah, looks okay to me. We're gonna need more before this is over, but... oh, what the hell. Do them now. Just stepping back a little bit, just because I can. There we go. Now they're going down. Now they're going all the way down. Turning all of the buffs back on, and... let's recall everybody whom I have. Send them in. Oh my god, I don't know what happened, but apparently in the turn that I just pressed that button, a stone giant walked right up to me. Melee range. This is why Blink is such an amazing tool. Now he has to get through all of my summons. Yeah, do that. There we go. He goes down. This is also the advantage of using summons over undead. With undead, if I was like a pure necromancer, I would have absolutely no way of dealing with the constant death of my allies. There's no way I could replenish quite fast enough. But here it's like I can afford to tank damage with them. Okay. It's starting to look like I've gotten through here. I'm gonna risk going all the way to the end of this to pick everything up. I'm not burdened, am I? Okay, good. Being burdened would be a very, very bad idea right now. In fact, let's go ahead and just identify this ring right now and decide if I'm going to keep it or not. Nope. My artifact ring does better already. Pretty sure that was not the spell I meant to use. There we go. Apparently I started levitating. It was not my goal. But whatever. Oh, Christ. Guys, go kill that shadow dragon. And I'm gonna stand so far back that hopefully its bolts won't hit me. Oh, right, levitation. Have I evoked it, or no, I haven't? Okay, good. Let's wait till that kicks out. Identify this amulet. Resist corrosion and stealth ++. That is a huge, huge amulet. Just the stealth ++ though, because I really can't use the resist corrosion, since nothing I have corrodes since I'm a Felid'ly. And actually, come to think of it, the other effect, the stealth ++, is something I almost have inherently, so I'm not too concerned about. But I'll hold on to it. I mean, I have the space for it right now. Peeking in, a potion of magic is a great emergency item for me. Since I don't worship Sith, I can't channel for mana. My bonus mana comes from getting kills. If I'm having a hard time getting kills, then it's necessary for me to use that. Okay. It feels like my summons last longer when they're doing more damage, which would fit. I mean, it makes sense that they would. Okay, that's something that definitely calls for fresh summons and putting a little bit of distance between me and my enemies. There we go. And let's turn on all of the buffs once more. I don't know, actually, let me see what it is that I'm doing to get levitation, because I'm not meaning to do that, and it's happening constantly. It's none of my abilities. Something in my inventory? Maybe I'm being attacked somehow and it's causing me to levitate, I don't know. Whatever it is, not my beef. I mean, there could be much worse things than levitation done to me, so yeah, it's not a mutation, okay. Okay, it's a shadow dragon. That calls for a fresh round of abominations and backing off. And my mana is, I want my mana to be around the 30 mark so that when things die, it comes back to full. In other words, I want to be making constant use of the extra mana I have. Alrighty. Looks like we cleared that out pretty nicely. A lich comes into view. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's blending into the background. Offensive recall, attack the lich. Attack the everything shit. I'm just gonna back off. Apparently it summoned something. I hope the lich died. I'm not sure it did, but I do hope it did. Okay, apparently a shadow dragon came while I wasn't paying attention. This eating is getting me killed. I have to be very careful to take turn by turn while I eat. More abominations, sick it on this guy and back off and turn on deflect missiles as I run. That's a collateral kill, so approaching again. Okay, coming back, coming back. It's still going, it's dead. And I have successfully gone into and out of 1/4 of the vault and killed it. I am of the opinion that teleporting out with controlled teleport is the safest way, for a summoner at least, to do what I just did. You can instantly recall all your allies, so even if you land in a bad spot, you're going to be okay. And if you have controlled teleport, you can reduce the odds of ending up in the middle of a clusterfuck. And even without deflect missiles, I don't think anything has been in range to shoot me yet because of my clouds of abominations that I'm able to summon. I can't imagine doing this with any other spell, though. I wouldn't want to do this with... I mean, Ice Beasts are out of the question. They would never work. Oh, this is going to be a bad engage for us. Like, there's just no way... We're going to be fighting one-on-one here, basically. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pull it back a little. Guys, come back out. Come back out. Let them come to us. Yeah, let them come to us. In fact, let them come a little bit closer. There you go. Now go kill them all. Wipe them out. When you can attack 3v1, it's so much smarter than attacking 1v1. And the opposite goes for being attacked, obviously. Okay, let's turn on the buffs again. They keep getting turned off, and it's important to keep them up. And let's go ahead and summon some fresh abominations now. Yeah, let's in fact do another round of that. I want this hallway to be full with living abominations, and a lot of my abominations have begun to retreat at low health. So, just get them back. Hopefully that, yes, I was hoping that I had enough that they would flood inside, and that's exactly what happened. The Yak-Tuar captain has killed me once in the past, so this is quite satisfying. Ring of Hunger, no thank you. That's one I can do without. Oh, look at the surround that summon gave me. That was perfect. Go and kill things now. Have fun. Apparently there were more than I realized in there. Okay, and yeah, there's an entire army of Yak-Tuars in here, so tread lightly will be the watchword. But my mana is getting remaxed constantly because of the kill rate, which allows me to summon even more, which allows me to increase the kill rate, which is an awesome cycle. Recall is just such a perfect spell. It takes you from being unprotected to protected in like a second. I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, I'm not gonna drop. I'm just gonna eat a meat ration for the sake of losing weight. Swiftness, deflect missiles, and keep running. Because that's 2 out of 4 chambers down. 2 out of 4 chambers is a very reasonable number of chambers to have completed so far. That was not enough. I thought I had a few more that I could flood fill with, and they're still going to have to attack almost one at a time here. So this is a much better pull. I got a lot more in. And I'll use this moment to go ahead and resummon and then step out so that they can all flood in. Because the penalty involved in summoning these guys is a possible hit to intelligence, all of which can be cured simultaneously. And thanks to my experience in the, I want to say Elven Halls, I know that in the Crypt, I know that I can go as low as intelligence 16 and still reliably get off my main spell. So that's great. And secondly, oh, fuck that, I'm never wearing that amulet. I have a better version anyway if I really wanted it. But yeah, secondly, I know that the abominations are powerful and tough, both. Now, they have their limitations, and I would never want them as... I mean, using them as permanent allies long-term is going to be, you know, only so effective. But using them as this, quick to summon meat shields and to wield around, it's great. The only penalties I take are the hunger, which I almost instantly replace, given how much I get to eat, and the mana cost, which gets refunded if I get a kill. So it's all good. This is my, what, 3rd book of wizardry, so no thank you. I'm not going to take it with me. Yeah, I'm literally carrying another. I'm just going to leave this behind. I don't want to think too much about what I need to carry out of here. Okay, that's 2. 2 of the vaults are complete. Well, 2 of the segments of the vault are complete. I have taken on Titans and Shadow Dragons at near 0 damage, and I just realized I should not have wasted that much MP blinking my way out. Not that it's going to matter, because right here I'm going to get another kill and it's all going to come back to me. Actually, that was not very much at all. Guess it has to be a higher level enemy for the full effect. There we go! That's the first time in this entire vault that my deflect missiles paid off. Or repel missiles played off, and that's because a stone was thrown at me. Oh god, it's a storm dragon from behind. I'm gonna just take this opportunity to go ahead and 1-2 summon and then start hiding. Everybody sick that guy. Not the safest place to hide, but still. Let's go ahead and turn speed back on. Anywhere that's not in line of sight of the dragon is always a good place to be. Okay, get some kills. And let's go ahead and get some more abominations into the play. And back off. We're getting a little spread out here, so I'm going to go ahead and recall back to me. And then sick him on that guy. That's 1. And they're not going to... Yeah, okay, they're going to kill the stone giant. Very good. That's 2. A new batch, and in we go. I need to find food. Oh hell, don't think. Just eat a honeycomb. There we go. I want to be very healthy with the amount of food I've eaten. Since you guys are pushing into here, I will join you. Apparently something is wielding large rocks and throwing them at my peeps, so let's go ahead and pull up. Everybody go in. My intelligence is actually down to 14 now, which I consider to be too low. So I'm going to go ahead and let's finish off the royal jellies. Save the potions of resistance. No, I have no particular reason for that preference. In fact, I should probably have done it the other way around, since potions are more easy to break than permafoods. But it's so minor a difference. Just go in and kill this guy for me, won't you, baby? There you go. That's nice of doing that. Looks like the fight is intensifying, and when it intensifies, I summon again. More summons, more danger, more output of sheer, unmitigated, brutal damage. God, I would hate to be the motherfucker who had to fight me. There we go. Recall and summon and back off. I'm not even going to order them. I'm going to let them choose their own priorities, because they're obviously doing a damn good job killing at least 2 per turn. Okay, another mini vault. Everybody please go in on him. I'm going to leave behind the Amulet of Stasis. I can think of almost no situation in which I would want to not be able to blink or teleport as an emergency measure. Okay, that about clears this. Oh no, there's the whole edges that need to be cleared, and sure enough, there's a frost giant. I'm going to handle him much the way I handle every problem. Running away! Okay, 3 deaths. That's all the enemies I saw originally, so gonna come back. Shapeshifter is a whole lot better to fight than a Draconian. Come on. Swiftness, deflect missiles. Peek. Empty. Oh Christ. Perfect time to recall and sick him. Unfortunately, I did not put on deflect missiles and the lightning bolt hit. Fortunately, he's now caught up with my summons, so I can do this. Get out of range, rebuff, and then just wait, him out. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have fresh summons just in case things go wrong as I wait for my health to come back. You know what? I don't have that kind of time. Heal and keep moving. Okay. Looks like we pulled it off after all. And yeah, deflect missiles would have been a pretty clutch play right there. Would have not entirely ignored, but would have mitigated the damage that I took from that incidental hit. Let's go ahead and heal up completely. Okay. My abominations that are behind me, I can't really count on to do anything at this point because I waited so many turns, they're going to disappear soon. That's 3 out of 4 places explored, only 1 left, which means the Rune is almost certainly somewhere in there. Let's get some more horrible things on my side, some fresh ones, and push in. Swiftness needs to be on again. Let's get my allies in play. You know what, just go. Just go. 2v1 is fine. We can take him on 2v1. There we go. Oh wow, he actually managed to get a shot off at me. The poison bolt is repelled, and it hits your large abomination. Yep, missed. It doesn't help him either that my evasion is 31. So, yeah. Okay. Stepping forward, ZB, ZD, deflect missiles, and of course swiftness, the full gamut. I want you guys to be like literally right behind me as I step forward, because any of these crevasses could have a really dangerous enemy waiting. But nope, I got a good vision right there and it's nothing, so resummon. Oh my god, look at it. It's one of the most terrifying enemies we've fought yet. Oh, actually it was a shapeshifter, so that could have potentially been one of the more dangerous enemies we fought. That was totally a thing. Okay. Swiftness and deflect missiles need to stay up. Go kill him. Back off. I can't fight on 2 fronts right now. There we go. Got them both dead. Okay, and that's that. Apparently at some point there was a rune here and I just didn't notice it, so let's boldly head in that direction. And dispatch what enemies we meet on the way. But yeah, we just cleared out the bottom floor of the vaults, and wouldn't you know it, still no dragon. Summon dragon spell. But it's okay. At this point, I'm beginning to become more and more satisfied with what I've got. For the sake of what's left in terms of the challenge of the run, we can totally use shadow creatures in order to get into Zot and do serious damage with them. So it's not like I'm absolutely in need of dragons in order to beat the challenges that are left. And I got through Vaults 8 and the Shoals, the places where it would have been the most useful, without them. So, yeah. Let's actually just, you know, for the sake of completion, go through the border. So, speed, swiftness, 1 fresh batch of monsters, in we go. Okay, use the Sphinx to fill up on food. Buffs back on, ignore, go. What? Oh my god. It had to happen eventually, but that's the first miscast I've had in a long, long time. Let's go ahead and heal out of the... whatever. Get some abominations and just wait it out would be smarter. We kill those 2 Yaktuars? Yes, we did. Very good. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm saving the healing potions for, honestly. Let's go ahead and drink one of them. I came into here anticipating using a lot more resources than I ended up having to use. Just keep deflect missiles on while we walk, eh? Okay. And if there's anything left undiscovered here, it doesn't matter. The only thing I'm going to check is to make sure I didn't leave any books behind in Vault 8. I did not. That concludes my time for now, but 3 runes! We have acquired 3 runes, and that is more runes than I've ever had at once, so this is a record run for me already. I have 6,500 gold and nothing to spend it on. I'm at experience level 20 and nearly leveled up to 21. I gained an extra life, and I've had 3 deaths, so the Cat of Nine Tails saga is not going to begin and end with 1 cat, but it's definitely not going to take 3 at this rate, which is great. And we're ready to take on Zot. So, hell yes. That was the most... This has been a very positive experience for me in many ways. I've gotten over a lot of my fears. I've learned how to deal with the shoals long term, and I've at least come up with one viable strategy for a powerful wizard entering the bottom floor of Zot, provided you find some means of teleport control, which is not by no means guaranteed. Alistair's intoxication was not effective, certainly not to the degree that I was told it would be. At this point, let's go and pick up shadow creatures. So there's a book of summonings right here, so we can do it. But yeah, let's go pick up shadow creatures so that that's ready to go. It's gonna cost 5 skill levels, and I will need to drop something. I can drop Alistair's intoxication for it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop Alistair's intoxication in favor of it. So, actually, you know what? Let's just take this whole book stack to my main stash. I'll trade you for weight 1 meat ration. There you go. And yeah, go ahead and take all that to my main stash, and prepare to go down once more, because we are doing it. We are about out of time now, but so far things have been going really, really well. My book stack is truly phenomenal at this point, and it's not even complete. There's totally books out there that I haven't put on this stack yet. Of course, no summon dragon. You know, just to be thorough, yeah, there's no summon dragon. Alright, thanks for your watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Take care. I will see you guys next time.